All right, everybody, welcome back to the #1 television program in the history of the entire universe. I am Brian Lee Durfee, author of The Forgetting Moon, The Blackest Heart, and The Lonesome Crown. All three books published by Simon & Schuster's Saga Press. Today I'm going to be reviewing The King's Buccaneer by Raymond E. Feist. This is book number 6 in his Rift War universe set of books, which is some 30 some odd books at this point. It came out in 1992, so it's been around a while. A couple weeks ago, I reviewed book number 5, Prince of the Blood. We'll be talking about both of these books a little bit because they're kind of related. This is book number 1 in the Crondor Sons duology. This is book number 2 in the Crondor Sons duology. So, that being said, holy shit, nothing goes right. We'll edit this part out while I pick up this book and put it back. Okay, we'll edit all that out. All right, let's get back to it. Book number 2 in the Crondor Sons duology. It starts off almost with the same plot as this book here did. Starts like Prince of the Blood, except instead of the young princes Boric and Erland being mischievous troublemakers throughout the town, now it's Boric and Erland's younger brother Nicholas, who's gotten a little older. He has a squire named Harry, and together those two are kind of like Boric and Erland were in this book, just out causing trouble, not caring, being spoiled little brats, getting themselves into pickle after pickle that pisses off their father, Prince Arutha. Now, Prince Arutha has to send, just like in this book, where he sent his two sons, Boric and Erland, on sort of a mission to help him grow up. He sends Nicholas out on a mission to help him grow up, and he sends his squire Harry with him. Same similar plot as this book, but with two different characters playing similar roles as the, you know what I'm saying? It's okay, I don't mind. I mean, these are fun fantasy novels. The world building is great. This is probably one of the longer books in the series, which I appreciated because we get a lot of description. We get a lot of the pacing of it isn't so swift. A little bit of, you kind of get to know the world a little bit better in this one. So Prince Nicholas and his squire Harry are going to be sent to a place called Crydee, which is famous for book 1 in the series, which is where book 1 started. Anyway, but they're going to go live with their Uncle Martin, and Nicholas is going to be a squire to Uncle Martin. In other words, you're a prince, you have a squire, but as your father, I'm going to send you to your uncle's place. You're going to be your uncle's squire now. So you're going to have to follow orders and, deal with it and grow up. Quit being such a fool. Now, Nicholas, the young prince, has kind of got a handicap. He's got a limp, a leg injury, a leg birth defect, I think it is. And he's very self-conscious of it. He wonders if magic might be able to heal it. So they go on this journey, but they have to sail to get there. So there's the captain, Amos Trask, who plays a big role in the story. Also the magician Nacor and Nacor's bodyguard Gouda. They insist on going on this mission too. So they all go, and of course, just like in this book, they stop off at the magician Pug's Sorcerer Island. Pug tells them some cryptic things, just like it happened in this book with the other two brothers. And then they move on from Pug's Island. Now, everything that I'm saying is not spoilery because it's right here back on the back jacket. Once they get to Crydee, they become Nicholas becomes squire to Martin. Not really his favorite thing, but he's kind of got a crush on. Well, him and Henry have a crush on these two young girls, Margaret and Abigail. But before anything really happens, the town of Cridee is sacked by some alien invaders. Everything goes ass over teapot real quick. The two young girls, Abigail and Margaret, are kidnapped. They're swiped from the city. The city is ransacked. They're swiped. And now the main thrust of the plot, which is most of the book, focuses on the rescue mission. The Nicholas, all the characters that I've mentioned, have to go and rescue these two princesses. And it just becomes an epic adventure involving sorcerers, slavers, half-elves, elves, buccaneers, thus the Buccaneer thing, pirates, princes, maybe dragons, magicians. Just becomes an epic adventure, a quest to go save the princesses from the slavers that have kidnapped them. And we get some perspectives from all the characters, including the kidnapped girls and the and you know, we get to kind of see what's happening to them. And it's a very fun fantasy adventure book, as are all Raymond Feist books. They're not really you don't really, I mean, they're fun reads. They're not like Malazan by Stephen Erickson, where you just got to concentrate all the time and you're lost all the time. These are just like popcorn movie type books, which is great. That's what you want sometimes. And I really liked this one. I mean, I really liked Prince of the Blood, and even though it's virtually the same plot in this book, I liked the new characters. I liked their new little adventure, and it was good. So I'm going to give The King's Buccaneer a solid 9.5 out of 10. Great entry into the Rift War saga by Raymond E. Feist.